Hello, let us see about the classification of nutraceuticals. Previous module we have learnt about the different meanings of nutraceuticals, functional foods and dietary supplements. Here we are going to learn about the classification of nutraceuticals. The learning objectives of this module is to understand the different sources of nutraceuticals, to identify the sources and health benefits. When we see the classification, it is based on certain principle. So the first one is traditional nutraceuticals and non-traditional nutraceuticals. So under traditional nutraceuticals, we have chemical constituents and probiotic microorganisms and nutraceutical enzymes. Under non-traditional nutraceuticals, we have fortified nutraceuticals and recombinant nutraceuticals. We'll see one by one. First, we'll see about the traditional nutraceuticals. So, first, under chemical nutraceuticals, we have nutrients, herbals, and phytochemicals. First one is nutrient. We all know about nutrients. The food items what we have provides us certain nutrients like vitamins, minerals, proteins, carbohydrates. So each nutrient have unique function apart from providing health to our human body. For example, you take DHA, beta carotene, calcium, omega-3 fatty acids. It has a unique function in our body. DHA is very essential for brain function and beta carotene is very good for eye health, and omega-3 fatty acids promotes heart health, and calcium is very important for the bone. So each nutrients have a unique medical function inside our body. So these nutrients comes under the traditional nutraceuticals. Next one is herbs. So we have different types of herbs in India and we are using different herbs in our preparations. Each herbs have a unique nature. For example, you take neem, it is antimicrobial effect. So same way each herb has an active principle which provides certain health benefits to our body. For example, when you take Alex nigra, it has an active principle salicin which is very good for anti-inflammatory and it is an analgesic agent and it is an antipyretic agent and it is an astringent and it is anti-arthritic agent. So certain chemicals, certain medicines, certain drugs are prepared using the salicin to treat these diseases. So another example we can take parsley, which is having flavonoids. So these flavonoids have a unique function inside our body. It is an antioxidant and it helps to treat gas problems and it is very important to reduce the fever. So these flavonoid components will be added in certain drugs to treat these diseases. So when you take another example as peppermint, it has an active principle menthol which cures cold and flu. So same way when you take lavender, it has tannins. So it is very important antidepressant agent. It is an antihypertensive agent and it relieves stress and it cures cold, cough and asthma. When you take cranberries, it has an active principle proanthocyanidin, which is very important to treat ulcers and it is helpful in urinary tract infection treatments and it also prevents cancer. So apart from these herbs, many herbs are there which has certain which gives certain medical benefits to our body. So that herbs comes under this herbal nutrition. So when you say phytochemicals, these chemicals are abundant in our fruits and vegetables. So some of the phytochemicals are carotenoids, flavonoids, non-flavonoid polyphenolic compounds, isothiocyanates. Each phytochemicals have a unique function inside our body. When you take carotenoids, it is anti-carcinogenic agent and it boosts our immune system and it protects the cornea against UV light. It is very good for our eye health. When you take flavonoids, it is an antioxidant and it is a phytoestrogen, so it prevents breast cancer and prostate cancer. When you take non-flavonoid polyphenolic compounds, it acts as an antioxidant and it is an anti-inflammatory agent and it is very effective in clotting blood and it reduces cholesterol. So when you take isothiocyanates, it is an anti-cancer agent. It prevents the growth of cancer cells. So each phytochemicals have a unique health benefits inside our body. These phytochemicals are abundant in fruits and vegetables. Even grains, nuts are also having this phytochemical. So next classification is probiotic microorganism. We all know that probiotic microorganisms are present inside our gut. We can say it is a beneficial microbes. When you take this probiotic, it means for life. So it says that live microorganism present inside our gut as probiotic microorganisms. It has various functions. So it regulates the balance of microflora in our gut and it reduces the harmful bacteria and it relieves diarrhea and constipation and it strengthens our immune system and it increases the availability of vitamins and nutrients and it improves lactose intolerance. When you say lactose intolerance, certain people are not able to digest this lactose, which is a milk sugar. So the probiotic microorganism releases an enzyme beta galactosidase which improves the lactose tolerance power of a human. So it helps in improving lactose intolerance. Apart from this, it controls inflammatory bowel diseases and it controls irritable bowel syndrome and it improves our immune system. It maintains the balance of the intestinal microbiota composition which inhibit the endogenous pathogens and inhibit the exogenous pathogens and reduces the colon cancer. And these probiotics are very important in lowering serum cholesterol. So probiotic microorganism has various functions inside our body. Next one is nutraceutical enzymes. Certain disorders like hypoglycemia, blood sugar disorders, digestive problems, obesity need certain enzymes to treat these symptoms. So some that enzymes will be extracted from microbes, plants and animals and it will be injected to the human being to provide those benefits to them. So when you take microbes, catalase, invertase, hemicellulase, lactose, beta galactosidase are extracted from the microbes. So certain enzymes like pectinase, beta amylase, bromelain, glycoamylase, hemicellulase are extracted from plant. And certain enzymes like ox bile, pancreolipase, trypsin, chymotrypsin, hemicellulase, pepsin, lysozyme are extracted from the animals. So when the human being is not having these enzyme in an adequate quantity, these enzymes are extracted from these microbes or plants and animals. These enzymes are incorporated in the form of tablet or in the form of any food and it is given to those human beings. So these nutrients, herbals and nutraceutical enzymes and probiotic microorganisms comes under traditional nutraceuticals. Next one is non-traditional nutraceuticals. Under this, there are two classifications. One is fortified nutraceuticals, another one is recombinant nutraceuticals. So when you say fortified nutraceuticals, certain food items are fortified with certain essential nutrients. For example, when you take orange juice, it is rich in vitamin C. Some food processing companies are adding calcium to enhance the calcium quantity in the orange juice. So if a people in the middle age or in the old age, if they take orange juice, they get calcium because the calcium deficiency is more prevalent among the middle aged people and the old age people. Same way, the cereals are a good source of carbohydrate. So we are taking cereals regularly in our diet. So they generally, when you take our diet, carbohydrate intake will be in an optimum amount, but vitamins and minerals will be in a deficient quantity when compared to the standard rate. So some companies are incorporating vitamins and minerals with the cereals to enhance our vitamin and mineral intake. Same way, some flour is fortified with folic acid. Generally, vitamin D deficiency is very common in modern days because most of the people are not going out and they are not getting enough vitamin D. So they are drinking milk regularly. Milk is rich in calcium. So if they incorporate vitamin D with milk, vitamin D quantity also increase inside our body, as well as vitamin D is very important for calcium absorption. So it also enhances the absorption of calcium present in the milk. Milk is a good source of calcium. So to give multiple effect to the human body, companies are incorporating certain components with the food products. So that is termed as fortified nutraceuticals. Next one is recombinant nutraceuticals. When you say recombinant nutraceuticals, it involves certain biotechnology, fermentation technology, and enzyme technology, and they are producing certain food products targeting certain diseases. For example, if you take diabetes, the diabetes is mainly due to the low secretion of the insulin. So they are developing certain food products with some active principles which enhances the secretion of the insulin in our body. Same way blood pressure formula is developed. So the angiotensin enzyme is very important. Angiotensin enzyme plays very important role in blood pressure. So they are developing certain formulas which can prevent the action of this enzyme, thereby blood pressure can be reduced. So they are developing certain food products using these technology targeting certain lifestyle disorders. So that is termed as nutracomponent nutraceuticals. These are some of the examples of the recombinant nutraceuticals. It can be from microorganisms, or it can be from plant, or it can be from animals. So the next classification is based on certain principle, like that it is based on the source and the mechanism of action and chemical nature. Based on food source, it is divided into three types, that is from plant source, animal source, and microbial source. And based on mechanism of action, it is divided into antioxidant, anti-cancer, anti-inflammatory, bone health promoters, positive effect on blood lipid profile. And based on chemical nature, it is divided into carotenoids, flavonoids, phenols, plant sterol, probiotic and prebiotic, and saponins. We'll see one by one. When you say it is based on food, for example, you take fruits, vegetables, tubers, grains, which it supplies various nutraceuticals to our body, like beta-glucan, lutein, pectin, lycopene, hemicellulose, lignin, capsaicin, alpha-tocopherol, beta-carotene, zeaxanthin, allicin, ascorbic acid. This is some of the nutraceuticals supplied from our food sources, plant food sources. Carotene is supplied from red and orange fruits and vegetables. Same as zeaxanthin is very important for our eye health. It is supplied from red and orange fruits and vegetables. And lycopene is essential pigment present in the tomato. It is very essential for our eye health. Allicin is a sulfide compound which is present in the garlic. So then pectin is present in all the fruits. Beta-glucan is a fiber component present in the fruits and vegetables and even brioche cereals. So each nutraceuticals have essential role in our body. When you say from animal sources, aquatic animals are a good source of nutraceuticals. So they are providing conjugated linoleic acid, eicosapentaenoic acid, docosahexaenoic acid, sphingolipids, lecithin, choline, zinc, selenium, creatine. These are some of the nutraceuticals supplied by the animal sources. So generally the fishes like sardine is good source of the omega-3 fatty acids. So these are some of the nutraceuticals supplied from animals. When you take microbial source, yeast, Bifidobacterium, Bifidum, Lactobacillus, Acidophilus, Streptococcus, and Salivarius are the some of the nutraceutical supplying microbes. When you say mechanism of action, they are classified as anti-cancer, antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, positive influence on blood lipid profile and growth productive. When you say antioxidants, capsaicin, genistein, daidzein, alpha tocopherol, gamma tocopherol, CLA, it is a conjugated linoleic acid, and curcumin, lutein are anti-cancer agent. When you say antioxidant, CLA, ascorbic acid, beta-carotene, polyphenols, tocopherols, ellagic acid, lutein, glutathione, catechins, tannins are antioxidant agent. And anti-inflammatory agents are linoleic acid, EPA, DHA, GLA, capsaicin, quercetin, curcumin. When you say positive influence on blood lipid profile, beta-glucan, MUFA, PUFA, tannins, saponins, guar, pectin are playing very important role in reducing lipid profile. And bone productive was CLA, soy protein, genistein, calcium, casein phosphatides, inulin are good bone productive nutraceuticals. When you say chemical nature, first one is carotenoids. Under carotenoid we have beta carotene, alpha carotene, lutein, zeaxanthin and lycopene. It provides healthy vision and it neutralizes free radicals and reduces cancer. When you take hydrolysate, collagen hydrolysate, it improves the symptoms of osteoarthritis. When you take dietary fiber, it is insoluble fiber, soluble fiber, glucagon comes under dietary fibers. And it reduces CVD, it prevents colon cancer, it reduces blood sugar level. And when you say flavonoids, anthocyanidin, catechin, flavones comes under flavonoids. It helps to neutralize free radicals and it prevents cancer. And when you say fatty acids, we can say omega-3 fatty acid, CLA, DHA, EPA. All these fatty acids reduce CVD, improve mental and visual functions. So plant sterol, the stenol ester, which reduces cholesterol. It acts as a cholesterol molecule, thereby it attached to the cholesterol receptors. Thereby it reduces the cholesterol absorption inside our body. And tannins. Tannins, proanthocyanidin is a tannin which reduces urinary tract infection and improves heart health. When you take saponins, it is an anti-cancer activity and it improves heart health. And sulfides and thiol, it is diallyl sulfide. It reduces cholesterol, improve immune health. So these are the classification of nutraceuticals based on their chemical nature. So based on certain principle, different books classify nutraceuticals into different heads. So generally they are dividing as a traditional nutraceuticals and non-traditional nutraceuticals. Under traditional nutraceuticals, we have nutrients, herbals, and probiotic microorganisms, and nutraceutical enzymes. And non-traditional nutraceuticals, we have fermented nutraceuticals and recombinant nutraceuticals. This is one classification. Another classification is based on the source and mechanism of action and chemical nature. So each nutraceuticals have unique health benefits inside our body. So it plays, if you take the food, if You include food from all the food groups, you can get all these essential chemical compounds to our body and it enhances our health status. I have given a quiz link here and feedback link here so you can answer the quiz and you can give the feedback within 10 minutes after this. So I have given certain files here to explore more about this classification. You can go through these files. Thank you.